Okay, guys, welcome to Pipify with Viking. Today we are here to make a breakdown gold. Yeah, an outlook. We are here to make an outlook on gold, and I think I want to start with the daily time frame. The reason why I'm going to start with the daily time frame is because I'm somewhat of a day trader. Yeah, a day trader, and a bit of a bit of scalping. So we'll start from the daily time frame to get the overall outlook of the market, right? So we start from the daily. From the daily, what we can see is a very bullish trend. There's a very bullish trend, and the bullish trend, when price went up, there was a retracement, right? When the price went up like this, there was a retracement to this other block, right? To this red candle here. So I don't think gold is going to sell down again. I think from the beginning of this week or last week, it was it was selling, right? So, or I think this week, someone like this week, yeah, it was selling. So today is Wednesday, and I think it's not going to sell anymore. It's going to push up, right? So before you can finalize your confirmation and say, okay, I want to place a trade here, you have to do all these analysis. This is what we call top-down analysis. So you have to start from the higher time frame and break to the lower time frame, right? So we are going to push to the 4 hour time frame, right? We're going to come down to the 4 hour time frame. So you could see there was a break of structure here. You understand? There was a break of structure, somewhat of like it hasn't changed character though. There's not a change of character here, right? It's just a break of structure. This is what I'm seeing. It's a break of structure, right? It hasn't changed character. It's a break of structure. The only time I think I'll see it to be a change of character is when it breaks down to this side, right? When it breaks this one like this, man. You understand? When it breaks like this, when it breaks like this, right? That is when I see a change of character, right? So we are going to we are going to move to the okay. So seeing this, right, there's a change of character, and after the change of character, you can see a bit of consolidation right here, right? So that means there is a tug of war between the buyers and the sellers. So right now, you don't know who is going to push the market down or who's going to push the market up. You understand? So, but to me, this is what I'm seeing. God has been in an uptrend for a long time. God has been buying for a long time. So there's no way we are going to get massive sales. This is just a correction in the higher time frame. You understand? This is just a correction. There has been impulses. So this is just a correction phase, right? So there will be an impulse, and that impulse will just push it very up. You understand? So this is what you can see here, right? There's a break of structure, right? So in case you want to enter into this market, I always say that anytime you want to come to gold, from the previous analysis or from the statistics of gold's chart, it has been buying. So there's no way I think I'll encourage someone to make sell unless maybe you are scalping. You understand? When you're scalping, that one you get quicker within this moves. You understand? Within these moves right here, if you know what you are doing, you understand. So we're gonna move to the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame. You could see there's a structure, right? There's a wavy structure. So let's make it very okay. So it also has this break. It also has this break right here, right? A very long push to the downside, right? Gave a retracement to the upside, cleared it. There was also a liquidity zone here, right? Liquidity structure here, right? It cleared that liquidity structure and it came down. But I think after coming down, it's gonna push up, right? It's not going to go down like that anymore. Because it has ended from the higher time frame. If you check the daily time frame, where I think it should go, that is where it has gone to, which is this red candle. So there's no more. Yeah, there are gaps. There was a fair value gap here, so he went to fill those gaps, and that's it. So I think it'll push back up like this. I mean, yeah, after it has come like this to this side, all you're expecting is, you understand, a long push to the upside. So let's move to our 1 hour as we saw, right? So over here, anyone that wants to enter into good position, I think you should either wait for, yeah, you should wait for a buy. That's what I encourage, because there's no assurance of selling. There's not much assurance of selling, so you should only wait for a buy. You understand? So depending on the strategy you use, whether breakout and retest, or you wait for it to push up and clear break this structure here to the upside before maybe you make a decision. um, it depends. Trading is all about waiting, you understand? It's patience. You don't have to be jumping the gun all the time, because you might fuck up one, you understand? So if you want to become good in this trading industry, you need to have that patience attitude, you understand? You need to have that patience, this thing, yeah, character. You need to be patient enough to wait for setups to play out, you understand? If someone can wait for about a month for his pay check, why can't you wait for 2 or 3 days for your setup, you understand? uh Mostly within the Asian session, gold makes good moves. So before the day begins, it can even do more than what you are expecting. So after doing that, later you get your setup, then you take the trade. You understand? So right now we've seen a break of structure over here, right? And there was a pullback over here. So let's zoom out and see something. If Let's zoom out and see if there's a possibility that gold will still go down. I can't see any possibility, because after it swept here, let's do this thing. After after it swept here, right? After sweeping here, it pushed back, right? Pushed back like this, went up, cleared this liquidity, right? And came back again, right? So I don't expect the market to go further to this side. I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. Yeah. But why? Is the market. We can't control it. But this is not what I'm expecting. So I'm not expecting it to come down like that. So I'm expecting it to move from this side. Yeah. I'm expecting it to move from this side. Okay. So there was a break of structure here, so you could see. And when it pushed up, it created a liquidity structure over here, which is a higher top, right? A lower top, lower high over here. When it came, it gave a bit lower high over here, then came back again, and this move cleared. I mean, went to break the structure created here. If I zoom out, you see. If I zoom out, you see it clearly. You see it clearly. So you can see that. You can see this zone, right? This side. Yeah. So it went and cleared this side like this, man. You understand? It went and cleared it to the outside and came back down again. So right now, my expectation on gold right now is I'm waiting for buys. You understand? I'm not sure because anytime you are trading, mostly the corrections has no power. Impulses have the highest move. I mean the voluminous moves, you understand? So if it makes a correction, the corrections has no power. But because I think it made that correction within the higher time frame, which is the daily time frame, when you break down to the lower time frame, you will see a volume. I mean a massive this thing volume liquidity. I mean you get it. You see that volume in it. But to me, if let's say you're a swing trader, I don't think that trade should be something you take. Uh, yeah, if you're a swing trader, and if you're a day trader, I think maybe you can benefit from this move or make use of the move that the sell moves based on your trading strategy and how you set it up. So we'll move to 30 minutes to see something right there also. So you could see that yeah, it created a lower high over here, right? Structural liquidity over here. There's a structural liquidity over here. I think even there's even some over here, right? So it broke this structural liquidity. It broke this structural liquidity here. Um, okay, you get it. So broke this one as well. Went to the upside and came back down again. Yeah, it came back down again. But I'm expecting it to move up. So anyone in gold right now, today is Wednesday, right? Anyone in gold should just anticipate buys, not sells. You understand? We should just anticipate buys, not sells. So we move to either 15 or 5 minutes for like the overall confirmation. This is where we either place the trade. You understand? We place the trade. I mean 15. I either place it within the 15 minutes or 5 minutes based on my stop loss or something like that here. So this is it. This is what we are seeing right here. If you check the overall look, I mean outlook from the higher time frame to the lower time, you will see that there was a breakdown. As we are coming down, you could see different market structure forming. You could see different structure forming. You could see different structure forming, right? So it's either you you place your trade from this side based on your strategy, or I've not seen any confirmed this thing right now that I can mark as my strategy. You understand? Mostly I use order block continuation. Yeah, other block. I use other block, not necessarily smart money, but like I use other block as my strategy. So yeah, or I could use even a breakout. These are the two things I do. I could use a breakout. Maybe I'll line. I'll just draw this rectangle, this thing for it to break. When it breaks this zone, right? The moment it breaks this zone like this, I just expect a retracement back into the zone. Then I take it from there to this side, right? That's it. We are done for today. Thank you. Thank you for sticking with me. I'm grateful. Please like, share, and click the bell notification for more. Right? Subscribe as well. Thank you.